on tight, just take me for a ride. Shouldn't be this open. Come on now, just swallow your pride. Let have it swell, so wrapped up in your touch. Be sure, don't show no man. There is a woman, no.
Alright, today is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. Amen, amen. I hope you guys are doing amazing today. Come back. I'm coming back with another video. Oh, I know those vocals. I know, just brings a tear to your eye. I'm coming back with another video, and this is gonna be my meal planning, meal prepping, meal get your life together meal video. I'm going to share with you guys in my planner. I'd like to change my planner quite often. It's the happy planner, but whatever. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to be telling you guys what I plan on cooking, what I plan on eating, and I'm also going to be showing you how I cook and prep my food for the week. So before we get into this video though, before we get into all this goodness though, make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and comment something, you know, just leave a little comment, share. Support your girl. Help this video out, especially if you want more content like this. Definitely, you know, help, share, do all that good stuff. Enough of this talking. Let's get into the video. All right. Now, let's get into the planning, what I plan on cooking. Here, I have my shopping list of everything. Here, what I plan on cooking. That was my grocery list. And you probably can't really see it, but I have a fruit bowl, some boiled eggs, maybe a bar, a protein bar, or something that I have. I'm going to make a egg sausage and potato bowl. For lunch, I'm going to make a one-pan Italian type sausage situation with some rice, and then I'm also going to be making a Tuscany pasta salad. For dinner, I'll be making shepherd's pie, and then I'm going to be making baked chicken. If you have never watched a meal prepping video of mine, I usually make enough meal that lasts us for about 2 days. So with the baked chicken and the shepherd's pie, when I cook that, that's definitely going to last us 2 days. The first thing I do is I preheat my oven. I usually set it to about 350, and so now that's being warmed up. I'm going to start prepping my vegetables and other goodies. Alright, I already have some potatoes that I've already peeled earlier, so I don't have to peel those, but I will be chopping these up in a little bit. I also have some zucchini that's going to be in my Italian one pan situation. Got my tomatoes I need to cut up, and that's going to be in my Tuscany. So all the things, all the like peppers and stuff that I need, I'm going to now cut up and get those ready to go. And also to let you know, just like a little cooker's tip, I always get like a trash bag because I know I'm going to do a lot of cooking and I don't want to keep going back and forth. I usually get a trash bag like this, tuck it into the drawer that I'm closest to, and then I cut and slice my vegetables close, and it can just slide right into the trash bag. If you want to find out more information and recipes, make sure you click the link in the description box to my blog. Another thing I do with my tomatoes is when I cut them in half, I want water through them to get all the seeds and stuff out. Doing that helps with the juices of the tomato, because the tomato can be very juicy, and if you're going to put it into a salad like I am and you want it to last a little bit longer, you want your tomato to be as dry as possible, because trust me, this sucker is going to get juicy again. Alright you guys, I have now cut up everything. I got my sausage ready, my sweet potatoes, I got my small baby bell peppers, I got my potatoes, my onions, tomatoes, greens, beans, tomatoes, greens. Okay, wait, yeah, I know what I'm trying to say. I got everything ready, and now I'm about to actually start the cooking. Alright, as you can see, y'all, I have to do it. Most of y'all know, I just moved to Austin, Texas, and I haven't got my furniture out here, all my stuff, and I had to buckle down and go get me an extra pan. So This is the original, but I'm going to be using both. I'm actually going to start by putting my baked chicken in the oven because that is what takes the longest. But when I cook, I always like to line my baking sheets with, oh, I need a little bit longer one, with foil paper, because since I'm cooking so much, oh my gosh, this really helps with the cleanup. I can literally have my whole kitchen cleaned up less than like 20 minutes after all this cooking I'm about to do, just by lining everything with foil paper. I'm going to spray my pans with this HEB avocado oil. If y'all been following me for a while, y'all know how much I love my avocado oil. Okay, and what I'm going to actually be cooking is the HEB lemon pepper chicken. It's already seasoned and ready to go. So I will be adding some more of the all seasoning and some pepper to it, adding a little bit more seasoning to it. It's time for this to go in the oven for approximately about 25 to 35 minutes. Alright, in this pot here, I'm going to put my ground beef, and I'm going to start that for my shepherd's pie. Now for my ground beef, I'm going to set this to like a medium heat. I will be adding some onions. I'll add myself about 2 teaspoons of beef bouillon. And I've said this once, I'll say it again, this is the absolute best beef bouillon ever. Using beef bouillon helps you because you don't have to use so much seasoning in your meat. It really brings out the flavor in your meat. I'll be putting a little bit of garlic powder, some seasoning salt. I'm also going to be adding some black pepper. But when it comes to the amount of seasoning that I use, I always season to taste. Alright, in this bowl, I am going to add my zucchini, my bigger chunks of bell peppers, and for this particular dish, I like to make my bell peppers chunky, not fajita style, but if you like it fajita style, you can do it that way as well. I'm going to add some sweet potatoes, some sausage, and I'll say like a whole package of sausage should be enough, of the kielbasa style sausage. I'm going to add some fresh green beans. Okay, in this dish, I'm going to add some thyme. You can see that, a little bit thyme in there. Some basil leaf, a little bit of oregano, some garlic powder, onion powder, and some pepper. Also going to add some salt, and then drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top. Gonna add a little bit more salt. Now I'm gonna put this in the oven. about 2 teaspoons. I don't know why I put beef bouillon in there. Oh my Lord, I lost my mind. It's supposed to be chicken bouillon. 2 teaspoons of chicken bouillon, since we're gonna have chicken and beef this time, but normally it's just 2 teaspoons of chicken bouillon. All right, with my ground beef, I've already drained the grease. I put a portion of it, half of it, in a freezer bag, and I'm gonna freeze this for another time because I don't need all of this for the shepherd's pie. So you're gonna need about a pound of meat or so, about this much. And now I'm gonna finish my shepherd's pie filling. For my breakfast bowls, or my egg and sausage, I'm gonna have these sausage and potatoes on this pan. I'm going to put some pepper, a little bit of smoked paprika, some all seasoning, and a dash of garlic powder and onion powder. And then I'm going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top and plop this in the oven. Alright, got potatoes boiling, pasta in the back boiling. I'm beating up my eggs for my, and putting some pepper and some salt in there for my breakfast. And I only did about 5 since they're going to be for me, because my kids do eat breakfast at school. So, yeah. I also, this is my little, it was a sausage little Italian thing. It's done. This is what it looks like. Now all I need to do is make my rice. Once I make my rice, then I can start putting everything together. Alright, for the shepherd's pie for the mashed potatoes, I'm going to put in some heavy whipping cream. I don't really know how much. I'm gonna say like a half a cup maybe. I'm gonna put about 2 large teaspoons of butter, maybe like 3 teaspoons of butter. Don't have a masher, so I have to use this fork. Okay, now for the shepherd's pie, I'm gonna just lightly spray. I just have this with some oil. I'm just using my avocado oil, as y'all know I love. Then I'm going to use my chunky mashed potatoes. As y'all know, I don't have a masher at the moment, and yo, my arms was hurting just to get to this point. Of course, if I have my normal stuff, I would not be having these thick, lumpy mashed potatoes, but you know what? It is what it is. It's gonna work today, okay? Anyway, so I'm going to put them all in the pan. Then I'm going to put some ground beef on top. Put the corn and the green beans and put that right there. Alright, and with this leftover corn, that will be a side dish with this, or a side dish with either this meal or the chicken. The leftover corn and beans, I mean. And then on top, I'm going to put my Bisquick on top. Alright, in this Bisquick here, I have about 2 1/4 cups of it right there. I'm going to add a little bit of onion powder in there. Going to add a little bit of garlic. I'm going to add a dash of oregano, not too much because it is a very powerful flavor. Then I'm going to add a dash of thyme in here, and then I'm going to add some basil. Some basil and a little bit of parsley in there. I'm also going to add some cheese to it. About a half a cup of cheese. As y'all know, I love me some cheese. Then you're gonna add, start with about 2/3 cups of milk. You still want it to have like a thick biscuit type. A little bit thick, a little bit runny. You don't want it runny like pancakes, but you don't want it too thick like biscuits. You want it like nice, even, maybe like a peanut butter type thickness will be perfect.
Oh, so before I get over you, I'm gonna sing you now.
Recording. All right, now we're just gonna plop this on top. And at this point it's very optional. Totally optional if we want to add like globs of butter on top for the biscuits, but I'm choosing not to do that. Now you just sit this in the oven until this gets nice and golden brown. Now for the lunch, this is nice and cooled off now. I can prep my lunch. I plan on eating this twice this week, so I am going to separate it into these type of containers. And there is my lunch. With the leftovers, I'm just gonna put it in the container because on Friday are my leftover days, and whoever wants to eat it can eat it on Friday. My egg and potato sausage. My egg and potato sausage, I'm just going to put the egg and potatoes in there. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of cheese on top, and there you go. There's one of my breakfasts done. Alright, to make the Tuscany pasta salad, you're going to need your pasta right here. Still a little hot, so I'm going to let this cool off a little bit more. Alright, for the dressing, you're going to need about 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, I'm gonna put about maybe about 3 tablespoons of the oil. Gonna need some salt. About a teaspoon of salt, or like half a teaspoon, just to your taste. Some basil, about a teaspoon of basil, and some oregano, some garlic powder, and I'm going to add a dash of onion powder, and some black pepper. And you're going to add about a teaspoon of sugar. Okay, in a bowl you're going to add your noodles. I have here already chopped up some spinach and basil. I put about a cup of spinach and a few leaves of basil that I've already chopped up. You're gonna put about just a few tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, and I'm also going to put in those bell peppers, those small bell peppers that you saw earlier in here. And I'm also going to put about a teaspoon of this pesto sun-dried tomatoes, or you can just add any type of sun-dried tomatoes you have. Also going to add olives, black olives. This is optional if you don't like them, but for this particular salad, I really don't like black olives, but for this particular salad I do. Then I'm also going to put a little bit of this dressing in here. And to top it all off, I'm going to put some Italian cheese. This is a blend of mozzarella, parmesan, provolone. You can just do parmesan if you want, but I like the mixture. And then I just mix everything up. Alright, my shepherd's pie is ready. I just a little butter on top so everything, you know, can be looking nice and, you know, look nice and yummy. Add a little extra touch. All I'm going to do is put some foil paper on top, put that in the refrigerator, and that's going to last in our refrigerator for maybe the next 3 or 4 days. Plan on cooking this, eating this for Monday and Tuesday. But anyway, let me clean up this mess and then I can kind of start showing you how everything's going to look. Okay, now it's time for my fruit bowls. For one day I said I was going to have some boiled eggs and a fruit bowl. That's going to be the bigger ones. And then with my egg and cheese potatoes, I'm going to use a smaller fruit. If you know, I'm a big fruit person. I love fruit. So I always got to have some type of fruit every single day. Alright, here is my meal prep for the week. I have my breakfast right here, my boiled eggs, and I'll have a granola bar to go with that. The fruit, the eggs, and a granola bar. Got my lunch right here. That will be it. And I might have I might grab a couple grapes as well, package them up also, so I can just have a little fruit, because I told you I'm a big fruity. And then I have some little extra left over, some extra corn and green beans, and that can go with my chicken. The chicken here, I'm actually gonna put those in the freezer and take those out the day before we're gonna eat them. And then here's the shepherd's pie, and that's what we're gonna be eating for the next 2 days. But yeah, this is what I do. Now it's time for the clean up. Alright y'all, that was a major cooking thing. It took me approximately about 2.5–3 hours to, I don't think it took me that long. I took that back. It took me maybe about 3 hours, maybe a little less, to cook all of that. But then again, I've cooked several meals for quite a few days, saving me so much time when I come home from work, and I don't have to worry about when I'm at work. I'm not spending any money. I'm saving all my money. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you comment down below. Definitely share this video. If you want to see more content like this, definitely promote it. That helps me, and that also lets me know what type of videos y'all like to watch and stuff. But I appreciate all what you do for my channel. I'll catch you guys in my next video, and as always guys, God bless.